Is she usually like bolting out the door?
Sort of, she's pulling a lot.
She's ready to go right away.
Ready to go, yeah.
Make sure that you just have her with you the whole way out. Okay, so we haven't done wait, right?
No.
Wait is like wait a second, and then on my release word, okay, you can go. Wait. So I make sure to get her focus when she's staring at the door. Okay, yes, good. So I'm working up in puzzle pieces, doing a little bit, going back to her, just to make sure we have the solid foundation, like we did with the stay. Millie, wait. Good girl. She's really good. You guys have never done that? Yeah, usually that takes like 20 minutes to teach. Is she usually like bolting out the door?
Sort of, she's pulling a lot.
She's ready to go right away.
Ready to go, yeah.
Make sure that you just have her with you the whole way out. Anytime she was looking at the door, I would kind of pause opening it, regain her focus, and then as long as she's sitting waiting for you to give her the okay, then she can cut. What's equally as important is that you gotta sit right outside of the door so that it's not like, wait. Okay means free for all, then like run down the stairs. It's like, okay means you come out the door, then you sit and still stay focused on me. Yes, cut. Good. But this is like what you want. Do you see how she's kind of like checking in, like what's next? Because she's all thrown off. That's what you want from a dog. It's like, hey, where are we going next? Instead of being like, we're this way, you know, controlling it. Sit. Yes. And again, focus is everything. If she's looking up at you, she's not pulling ahead. She's not in her own world. Yes. Good, checking in. So that's a really good practice too, to get her to check in. Sit. Yes, wait. Ah. Okay. Good girl. And notice when you're teaching a dog in okay, it's not that the door gets all the way open, it's that she's with you mentally. I said okay when it was just a quarter of the way open. And so many people are always trying to get it all the way open, and then they're like holding the dog back. Next time you can try to get the door halfway and say okay there. But what's most important is that she understands it doesn't matter where the door's at, if it's been open for 5 minutes, it's when you give her the command to go.
Good girl.
What side do you walk her on?
Right side.
Okay, cool.
I'm usually on the left.
Try to just be consistent on the side. Yes, Mill. Good girl. Come. Yes. Yes, Millie. Yes. Does she go to the bathroom right away?
No, not typically.
Okay, then you don't need to go in the grass yet. Millie. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a lax leash walking thing first. So first of all, you should be holding her right here. If she's at your side, hang your arm down, and she doesn't need any more room than that. Anytime she's trying to get anywhere, her key should be checking in with whoever has the leash. So we'll work on that with Osa, like when there's that added distraction. If she's pulling to get somewhere, it's not that she can't go, but being in her own world and like pulling is not the way. The way is sitting, being calm. Okay, now we can go over here. Like it's not like she can't sniff things, especially because she needs to go potty, but just being in her own world is not the way to get it. Especially with dogs, because if she starts that pulling and whining, right now it's gonna turn into the barking out of excitement, but then you have a dog that looks aggressive because they have no self-control. And then it's very easy to get into the routine that so many people get into. She's barking, going crazy. She's really nice though. I see it all the time. People are like, she'll stop once she gets up to the dog. I'm like, well, it's just like a toddler giving her what she wants when she throws a fit. She should not go up to the dog if she's pulling and in her own world. So we'll work on that. But same kind of thing with like if Lauren is walking ahead, to get to her, she needs to sit and focus on you instead of being like, oh my God, mom's ahead, like I have to get there. The lax way is holding her at your side, not letting her zigzag, and I'm gonna call her name. So it seems really messy in the beginning. Millie. Yes! Usually they don't check in the first time. We're gonna give her 3 tries with the checking in. If she doesn't look by the 3rd try, then you have to stop and make her sit. This is the lax way, remember. Don't start walking ever until she's looking up at you. She's looking that way. The second I start walking, she's physically that way. Millie, hi, sit. Yes, okay, we're gonna walk. Yes, Millie, 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 sit.
She was pulling.
Yep, she was pulling, but it wasn't full on. But it seems crazy right now when I'm like, Millie, 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 but she still hears you. So instead of allowing her to like be so consumed, even if she's not looking at you, she's in the middle. And as long as you're consistent with it, she'll come to the side with you. Let's go, Millie. Millie! Millie! Sit. Yes! Millie! 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 Sit. So what we want her to understand, what she was doing in the beginning, if she checks in, she doesn't have to sit. So the check-in, when she responds to her name, if she checks in, I'll just drop down and give her a treat and we keep walking. So the best reward is to go forward. If she's not gonna listen those 3 times, then we have to stop. But if she checks in while walking, she gets a treat and keeps moving forward, gets the best of both worlds. So it seems really funny that like this would do anything, but if you were just consistent with this, same exact thing that I'm doing, she's gonna look every single time, as long as you're persistent about it. Even if you're like, Millie, and there's nothing there, she will come to you, or mine will. Hi, yes, let's go. Millie, yes! Naturally, a dog has 0% focus when they go out the door. Never looks at you once, probably, unless you're ahead of her and you're not holding her leash. So naturally, they have 0. So the closer to 100% that you can train, the better. The more you could ask her to check in, the more you can get her to sit, the better. Yes! Yes! Yes, Mel? Millie? Yes! That was the first Millie, so then we reset. Yes! And anytime she's just checking in on her own, Millie, yes! I'm rewarding her for it. Good girl!